Heatwave 98 from ECW is considered by many to be the best of the ECW pay-per-views. So what I thought is, let's take a look at the next one. Was that any good? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this. It's another episode of 1998. Was it great? Tonight, as you can tell by the title down below, I'm going to be looking at ECW November to Remember 1998. As I said on the introduction, Heatwave 1998 is a fantastic pay-per-view. I didn't review it because the OSW boys did such a damn good job of it. There was nothing that I could add to it, okay? What I thought to myself was, let's take a look at the next show, November to Remember. Let's have a look to see if that Heatwave was a fluke, if it was just a one-off, or if they could continue the role, as it were, onto the next show. You see, this one is regarded by ECW, and Styles mentions this at the start of the show. This is their showcase event. So this is the big show of the year. So this is their Starrcade or their WrestleMania. It's so, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out throughout the show. So, it's November the 1st, 1998, and we're live at the Lakefront Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana, with 5,800 ECW fans on hand. So, we start off this there show with footage from earlier tonight where some guy interviews Jack Victory and Lance Wright, whoever he is. Victory had battered New Jack and he enjoyed it, but here's New Jack to get some revenge and destroy Victory with a bat, and then he's dragged away by police. So we're definitely not going to see New Jack tonight, right? Definitely. Joey Styles introduces us to the show, calling it ECW's Showcase Pay-Per-View. There we go. The first thing I noticed, the very first thing is, bear in mind, the last time that I actually looked in on an ECW show was part of my 97th Heaven series, and I looked at Barely Legal 1997 and panned it because I didn't think it was actually that good, even though everyone else seems to think it's wonderful. And the production values between these two shows, in the, year and a half, maybe not even that, between the two shows, night and day. The production values are so different. So Styles starts to run down the card, but he's interrupted by Terry Funk, who's up in the bleachers. He comes down, makes his way to the ring and gets on the mic. He's vexed because he wasn't invited to be here tonight. He runs down Paulie. He runs down Tommy Dreamer, calls Tommy Dreamer a pile of shit, and how Dreamer said once had a crackhead for a father and a whore for a mother. And Dreamer had said to Funk, "Will you be my father?" And Funk had said, "Yes, I will be. I will." Dreamer said that he could call Funk in his time of need, but tonight Funk is vexed because Dreamer didn't call him to be on the show, to be his tag team partner tonight, and Funk's really upset about that because he wanted to come here, wanted to come to New Orleans, and he wanted, and this I promise you is true, he wanted to hit a double backflip off the top rope for these fans here tonight. Dreamer comes out, tries to reason with Terry, so Funk calls him. And bear in mind, this is ECW, so they can say whatever they want. He calls him a big ass, and then he leaves. And there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. So it's the BWO, which is the Blue Meanie and Nova, defeating Danny, Doring and Roadkill in a fun opener. Time from the start of this show to the first bell, have a guess, go on, have a guess, a staggering 13 minutes and 9 seconds. Yay! No Stevie Ray with the BWO, because of course he's in WCW at this point, which means we don't get a promo from them. Could be worse though, Doring and Roadkill don't get an entrance. So, Doring's outfit looks so fucking jobberific. He's got purple tights on and a silvery top. Looks terrible, but it's nothing compared to the referee shirt. It's white and has got purple and yellow checks on it. It looks horrendous in every possible way. Doring pulls their hair, making Nova mad. He takes the gloves off because he's that mad, but fuck that, here comes Terry Funk. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Nova had in mind because Terry Funk comes out because it's far more interesting than, basically, Funk is so interesting that they've given him a camera. There's a cameraman following Funk, and we keep cutting to clips of Funk because fuck this match. Ha. Funk comes out. Yeah, he takes out the timekeeper. And he wants to do the job himself. And it's one of those, well, why not? It's Terry Funk, he's old and crazy. The BWO with some nice double team moves, which leads to some heel miscommunication as Roadkill misses a splash attempt, hitting Doring instead. They argue on the outside, so Nova hits a very odd sideways on suicide dive. What? Allow British Bulldog to explain. There's no bull in this British Bulldog. Comes charging in, and then hits a suicide dive through the ropes. Yeah? But that way. He goes through the ropes like that. I don't know the fuck that. Bastard's pointing. He's gone around the back of the cooker. Oh, never see him again. Hey, but that's cool because whenever I move out of here, I'll pull the cooker around and go, hey, Bulldog! Fucking dope. God damn it. Inside, we get a people's leg drop by Meanie, and now Funk is on the apron to argue with and slap the blue Meanie. He takes it for a minute until he whacks Funk, who falls onto the timekeeper's table. I say onto because he falls onto it. Now, on my notes here, it says I'm guessing that Funk was meant to go through the table. And Funk, well, there's no guessing needed. He stands on the timekeeper's table, jumps in the air, and leg drops himself through the table, giving the fans what they wanted. Fucking brilliant. We get Nova playing the face in peril as Funk leaves ringside. Destination unknown. Nova crawls to the wrong corner, so gets more beatings, including a massive splash from Roadkill. An elbow off the top rope, why not? An elbow off the top rope misses, but Nova eats a stroke from Doring, followed by a guillotine leg drop. The crowd are behind Nova as he gets a sledge-o-matic powerbomb, and a mild tag to Meanie, who unloads with a lovely snap suplex on Doring. Squashy in the corner leads to a frog splash Meanie-salt combo for 2 as Roadkill breaks up the pin. Nova with a lovely tornado DDT on Roadkill, who comes down on his forehead. It looks great. That gets 2, and then a blue light special, which is a facebuster DDT combo, gets the win for the BWO at 10:54. I enjoyed this one, believe it or not. We get the generic face in peril hot tag kind of tag match with some Terry Funk craziness thrown in as well. And I legitimately marked out and popped when Terry drove himself through the table. Because like I say, I wrote on my notes, gonna guess that Terry was, fuck it, he's doing it himself. Fucking, it's brilliant. Speaking of Terry, he came out and attacks the faces with a bit of the table that he'd just gone through until poor Lee Dangerously can come out reason with Funk. Funk naturally attacks one of the security guards and is dragged away. There we go. Next, Tommy Rogers defeating Tracy Smothers in a match. Rogers, if anyone's wondering, was part of a tag team called the Fantastics in 1998. They haven't been relevant for 9 years. He was tag team with Bobby Fulton, I've written down just in case anyone cares. Tracy was not only known for having dance-offs with the Blue Meanie over here in 1PW, but he holds a victory over none other than Justin Hawk Bradshaw from his time as Freddie Joe Floyd in the WWF in the dark days of 1996. Isn't the internet wonderful that I can find out shit like that and impart them on you, because you care, clearly. Tracy has the FBI and all Herman with him, while Rogers has Chris Chetty with him. All the FBI get introductions, which naturally takes fucking ages. FBI member Tommy Rich cuts a promo to kill some time, calling us all losers, which I resent, because I'm not a loser, okay? Then, to eat up a few more seconds, we get a terrible pandering promo from Rogers, in which he rips off the FBI for not being Italian, which I'm pretty certain was the joke, wasn't it? We're all in on the joke that they're not Italian. It's only Guido who is. Oh, fuck it. And then, right, Rogers is glad to be here in New Orleans, pandering. And then, again, bear in mind that it's in ECW, he can say whatever he wants. Direct quote, he says... I'm glad to be here in New Orleans because I'm going to kick Tracy's ass. So there we go. Giant pause. No idea why it was in there. It's like he forgot. All this shit means from the time of the start of the entrance music to the ring bell is another 6 minutes. Yay! So there's 6 matches on this card, right? And you sat wondering, like, have you guys been told? Was there another match that was meant to be here, right? That had to be cancelled for one reason or another. Maybe someone's not showed up. Maybe someone's in no condition to perform. So all the performers have been told, listen, I want you to go out and I want you to kill as much time as is humanly possible. Walk slowly to the ring, please. You're all allowed to cut promos if you like. It's crazy. We start off with a lockup, and the camera follows the guys as they do an Irish whip and they go across the ring. And what's really disappointing is that because the camera follows them, you see the bleachers at the top on the opposite of the hard camera side, on the hard camera side, yeah, and there's a lot of empty seats. So on the hard camera side, it's all full and it looks great, but on behind them, it doesn't quite look so good. Interference after just 4 seconds sets the tone for this match. Sign in the front row reads, "My mum thinks I'm at Nitro," which is both funny, but also Nitro's on a Monday and this is a Sunday. How stupid's your mum? How stupid are you? How clever are you actually for convincing your mum that you're going to Nitro? Herman gets involved, so Chetty smashes his head into the ring post, then chases him to the back, which is good in theory, of course, but it also means that Rogers is on his own against the other members of the FBI. Match isn't very good. Rogers annoys me by hitting a nice missile drop kick, but honestly, that's the nicest thing he does until the finish. Tracy denotes that he's Italian by doing this a lot. That means he's Italian. Yay. FBI interfere a lot, and the stalling. So much stalling. Rich distracts the ref so the FBI can do a double leg sweep that looks okay, and they're able to hit the Paisan elbow for 2. Rogers comes back with the power slam. Smothers with a nice maestro cradle. Rogers' feet are on the ropes. Tracy with a crossbody that is rolled through. Tracy goes low to counter a belly to back suplex and hits a slam for 2, and then quite literally out of nowhere, a Tamikaze gets the win for Rogers at 7:51. You and me know the Tamikaze as Christian's unprettier, a point that Joey Styles makes a point of mentioning. All the moves were done well, and there was no botches, but goddamn the amount of stalling in this one, the amount of interference in this one from the FBI really took it out of me. Okay? The FBI tease a breakup, but then attack and beat on Rogers until Chetty can come out and make the save. But then there's more. There's so much more. You think this bit's done? No. Who comes out? Who comes out wearing an FBI shirt? Who's the one person who would fit into that group? And you sat there, when this music is going, oh, fucking hell, who's this? Who could be Italian? Is there anyone in the other 2 feds that are fucking... No, it's fucking Mabel! It is Mabel waddling to the ring with a white FBI shirt. Oh, deepest joy. He and Ulf march the ring to get some of Chetty and Rogers. And guess who makes the save? Go on, since you are so wrong about Mabel, have a guess. Think complete opposite of Mabel. There's your clue. Bang on, you got it in one. It's fucking Spike Dudley in one of those. What, have we got ourselves a handicap match now? It's Spike versus Mabel and Ulf Herman. Fucking yes. Spike gets a beatdown and is placed on a table. Mabel goes to hit a big splash through the wood, but Spike moves and the big man crashes through the table. Not only does he crash through the table, but he actually jumped too far, so only his legs go through the table. That looks shit. Acid drop by Spike gets 2, then heel miscommunication leads to Mabel splashing Ulf all the way to hell. Acid drop on Mabel, who lands on Ulf, and a double pin gets the win for Spike. Spike's gimmick is that he's a giant killer, so this makes sense, but it was all kinds of poo. Poo. Incidentally, if anyone's wondering, I've been reading the 1PW book recently. Ulf Herman's name is one that comes up a hell of a lot. This was the first time I've actually ever seen the guy. Wasn't impressed. In the back! No, I lie! Stop telling lies, Mark. God damn it. In the basement! Axel Rotten shouts about his match tonight. The Dudleys may have injured Pat Tanaka, for fuck's sake, Masato Tanaka and Boyz Mahoney, but they won't stop them tonight, and I quote, they don't care about belts, they don't care about getting their hands raised, they care about giving you a receipt. And you bastards are going to get it tonight, live on pay-per-view. So what, he's just going to give him a fucking receipt? Hey, you beat us up, here's your receipt, for fuck's sake, make sure you get it, you might need it. In a bit. That's the match. That's the match tonight. Oh, how I can't wait. Also, if they don't care about the tag team titles, or if he says that they don't care about belts, why is this match for the tag team championships? Fucking A. If they win, let's see if they celebrate. Okay, best match of the night. Lance Storm defeating Jerry Lynn in a good match. Lynn has Tammy Lynn bitch with him. It's funny because Sonny's name is Tammy Lee Sitch. Hey, it's funny. That is Dawn Marie to you and me. Jerry Lynn has Tammy Sitch with him, aka Sonny. I'll be calling her Sonny. I'll be calling Dawn Marie bitch in this one, if that's alright with you. Sonny is one of 2 guest referees. Not one, that'd be daft. 2 guest referees. The other is Mikey Whipwreck. Tammy, admittedly, looks great in black and white stripes. She comes into the ring and changes her socks and shoes. Gotta kill some more time, I guess. Even Styles says, look, she could have done this in the back. She didn't have to do... Oh, I don't get it. Best match tonight, this one, promise you. They start the match off with just gorgeous technical wrestling. Everything is crisp. Everything is nice. Sonny, of course, is on Jerry Lynn's side, so she counts fast for Lynn and slow for Storm. Lynn slows the pace with an armbar. He sends Storm to the outside and hits a baseball slide into a Rana that gets a decent pop and looks good. He follows with a somersault off the apron. Bitch rakes the back. And to buy Storm some time, he takes control with a flying clothesline and an evil chinlock. But no one cares about the evil chinlock because Mikey Whipwreck, it's just Mikey Whiplash, sorry. Jesus, Whipwreck's the guy from over here. Mikey lifts up Sonny's skirt. So, of course, all the crowd are chanting, Sonny. No, they're not. They're chanting, Mikey, Mikey, Mikey. Fuck you and your chinlock. Crossbody gets a fast 2 count for Lynn, but bitch grabs his leg, so again Lance can take control with a dropkick off the apron onto the rail, and a horrible looking springboard crossbody. His legs hit the top rope as he came down, did not look nice. Lynn gets 2 off a sunset flip, tries a powerbomb but falls victim to a stroke and then a Mexican surfboard stretch. Storm gets a perfect dropkick right on chin of Lynn. Superkick gets 2 off a silly slow count by Sonny. Lance making me smile by getting in Storm and then it's Storm's face. Lance getting in Storm's face. My vids are the best. Getting in Sonny's face, asking if she knows how to count to 3. That made me smile. Sleeper by Storm is countered into a belly smash suplex. Storm wants a Rana, but Lynn counters into a bomb for 2. They go back and forth, trading counters until Lynn can get a poor-looking pedigree. He counters a dragon suplex, then dropkicks Storm to the outside and follows with a plunger. Super belly smash suplex by Storm gives us a double KO. Sonny gets 2 before bitch stops her, and it's a cat fight! Cat fight! Hurrah! In fact, fuck that, Sonny takes Dawn's clothes off. Both girls then slap Mikey, so it's Whippersnapper City! 1 for Dawn, 1 for Lynn. The resulting cover only gets 2 for Storm. I mark out legitimately when Sonny hits a Whippersnapper on Storm. Hits it well, as well. Mikey hits 1 on Sonny as well, just for shits and giggles, and rolls up Lynn. Lynn rolls up Storm, and Mikey rolls the roll up over so that Lance can get the win at 16 minutes and 48 seconds. So help me God, I really enjoyed that match, believe it or not. Not much psychology, as in the body parts flying away, but good Storm in this way that Storm is fighting the ref as well as Lynn. Spots were good, only a few minor botches. Women both looked great and did everything they needed to do in this match was enjoyable and entertaining. It was hard not to like Sonny here because, like I say, the fast count she was doing absolutely superb. At one point, she who did she threaten to send? She threatened to send someone to the back, which was very, very entertaining. Yeah, crowd enjoyed it. All good stuff. But fuck that! We need to go to the announced position where Terry Funk has now calmed down and is with Joey Styles. He wants to apologise. He wants to apologise to the people of the United States for his behaviour tonight, for making an ass of himself. What about me, Terry? Where's my apology? I ain't in the United States, and you made an ass of yourself tonight, and I was disappointed in you, Terry. Where's my apology? He says that he's going home forever. Then we get a build-up package to the Dreamer and his mystery opponent versus Victory and Credible match. It's mainly Credible, battering Dreamer. Bulls, Mahoney and Masato Tanaka defeating the Dudley Boyz, which of course is Buyrate and Devon Dudley, in an okay match to win the Tag Team Championships. More promos, obviously. Why wouldn't there be? 1 from Bubba, one from Joel Gertner, which actually isn't very good, I didn't enjoy that one, and one from Axel Rotten. That means from the moment that Joel, who is the first person to come out, makes his way to the ring bell is another 10 minutes. Award-winning stalling from these, lads. So, the Dudley Boyz isolate Tanaka right from the start, complete with the dreaded nerve hold of doom. Nerve hold of death, come on, it's not a nerve hold of doom, come on. Sign guy Dudley has a variety of funny signs, such as Devon-stained Monica's dress. That's a very apt one for the time, wasn't it? Tanaka eats a reverse DT and a scoop slam, then wants the people's, then Devon wants the people's diving headbutt. That misses, allowing, honestly, he does all the motions of the people's elbow and then does a diving headbutt. It doesn't look good, and it misses. Tanaka to come alive and tags in Balls. Tanaka hits a sweet power slam as Balls come off the top with a frog splash for 2. Super kick for Bubba. Devon is back dropped onto him, so then Tanaka splashes off Balls' back onto the pair of them. Balls wants a splash but gets crotched, so Duds take control with Bubba hitting a plancha this time. Referee eats a Tanaka forearm. Bet that fucking Kane, didn't it? So now Big Dick Dudley can get involved, as can Axel with a chair. Chair shot for Dick, but Sign Guy and Gertner lay in some piss poor stomps. Nutcracker sweet for Sign Guy by Balls, chair shot by Gertner, but it's so poor that Balls just completely no-sells it and takes aim with his chair. But Gertner bails. Styles on commentary is wonderful here, as he says, Joel Gertner is going to... Oh, son of a bitch, you missed! Oh, that's funny. Chair wall means Balls and Tanaka both eat 3 unprotected chair shots each. Jesus fucking Christ. They manage to hit roaring elbows that smash the chairs into the Dudley Boyz' faces. Dual covers get 2 as a second referee comes out, but he has Nick Patrick syndrome. Hilariously, he pulls out a Japanese to English dictionary so he can tell Tanaka why he could only get 2. That's fucking brilliant. It's so funny. Oh dear. Oh, dear me. 3D for Tanaka, who kicks out at 2. Has that ever happened before? Duds don't believe it and argue. And of course, because, he kicked out, I don't believe it. That's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault. They stop brawling in the middle of the match for reasons. Oh, shit. This is wide open for a stereo chair shots, but the count only gets 2. Tanaka hits a tornado DT on a chair as Balls gets a nutcracker sweep on Devon, also onto a chair. Stereo covers, and again they only get 2. Power driver on a chair on Balls by Devon, a tiger bomb by Bubba on Tanaka. A pair of tables is set up in the ring, and here's RVD and Sabu with chairs for the Dudleys. They put the Dudleys on the tables and hit stereo moves. The thing is, they don't just do like, if you're on the top rope and the table's here and the table's there, they don't do it onto this one. They go whee all the way onto the other one, and it looks brilliant. Oh shit me. But then, right, that looks great, and then Balls and Tanaka both make covers and get the win. 15 minutes and 1 second. This match is a proper up and down. It's as overbooked as it can be. And that finish does nothing for the new champions. It makes the new champions look weak, I think, because they didn't. It's not like the RVD and Sabu came in, interfered, and then they hit their finishing moves so that they could get the win. No, they just went off the covers. It's just a cheap win. It's like, oh, that's a heel kind of win, not a public babyface. But. That said, I enjoyed the match. It was fun, it was hard-hitting. If you liked your ECW, weapons and shit like that, you will fucking love this match. It was right, if you're that type of person, this was right up your street. Also, in one of those things that probably anyone else will probably just go, and? Why'd you give a shit? But me, nitpicky bastard, both of them celebrate like it means something with the championship belts. It's like, but you said, Axel Rotten, you said that these men don't care about belts. So why are they celebrating with... Oh, fuck it. I'm sure it's just me. If you are a nitpicky cunt like me, can you put in the comments whether that would bother you or not? Because I've got a feeling it'll be just me. In the back, Shane Douglas cuts a surprisingly good promo, actually. And then we get a video package for the main event, which is all good, but it's not time for the main event yet. We've got another match yet. Weird. Tommy Dreamer and a mystery partner, defeating Jack Victory and Justin Credible in a match. Our third of 4 tag matches tonight. There are 6 matches on this card. 4 of them are tag matches. The heels have Nicole Bass, Jason Chastity, and Lance Wright with them. Nicole Bass spanks her monkey sign is in the crowd. That makes me smile. Holy fuck! Because, promise you, don't look at the results for things like this beforehand. If I don't remember seeing a pay-per-view, it's like, no, I want to be surprised. So mystery partner is, ready for a letdown. Fucking Christ, it's Jake Roberts! Like, yes! That'll do. After some brawling, the heels are backdropped to the outside. Jack's landing does not look nice. He takes a long time to get back up. Lots of it. I'm brawling, I mean. Dreamer gets dropped bollock first onto a guardrail, then gets power slammed on the ramp to barely a pop. Jack has crawled onto the apron, but he's holding his leg. He's clearly in a lot of pain. He's got a feeling he's either broken his ankle or broken his leg on the way down. Or it's one hell of a sell job. It's one hell of a sell job. It's like the best sell job of all the times. So Dreamer is your face in peril. To silence as Jack is sat gingerly trying to put weight on the leg, and it's obvious every time he even puts a toe down. It's like, nope, that's not happening. Nope, that's not happening. Let's try it one more time. Nope, that's definitely not happening. It's that sort of thing, Dreamer DDTs Jason and Superplex is credible. To silence. I've always thought that Tommy Dreamer was really loved in ECW. This would not be the case by the looks of what's going on here. It looks like Jason has taken Victory's place in the match as credible. It's a Dreamer driver. Again, to silence. Roberts tries his hardest to get the crowd going, and they respond when he gets the hot tag with a small DDT chant. He cleans house, but here's some guy called Rod Price, and it's only fucking one-man gang. Fucking nice. Oh my god, and Prince batter Roberts and Dreamer until New Guy and John Cronus make the save for weapon time, fun time. Weapon time, smashy. Weapon time, smashy. Cronus with a fucking 450 splash. Get it? Dreamer with a frog splash for 2. DVD, but Chastity whacks Roberts in the balls. Bad move. Power driver for her. Low blow and DDT for Bass. Rocket launcher on Credible onto a ladder, and then Roberts hits a DDT onto said ladder for the win at 12:26. This one is again very hard to rate because I enjoyed this match. Goes 12 minutes. The last 5 minutes with all the interference and the run-ins, believe it or not, made for a better match because the first 7 minutes were quite dull. Tommy Dreamer is one of those guys who, the innovator of silence. I've never ever enjoyed his work by the looks of things, and this is another one of those matches where you're going, don't give a flying fuck. All the interferences, all the overbooking, the weapons, the fact that, oh look, New Jack, who was arrested earlier on tonight, is suddenly free and is allowed to wrestle. Oh good. All that made the match better, believe it or not. Before it, you just started going, come on, do something. I don't care. I couldn't give a shit about Tommy Dreamer. Jake Roberts popped me for a minute, but then he also looked hammered, so it was one of those could be shit. Wouldn't be one of my vids without it, wouldn't it? Would it? Wouldn't it? Guess the emergency vehicle. It's pissing it down with rain out here. And I can't see anything. I can see a green car. Oh, it's because it's already gone past. I missed it, believe it or not. Go on, see if I can see it. Yeah, you already know what it is, don't you? It's a fucking ambulance. I'm guessing that Jack Victory really did fuck his leg up, so the majority of that first goings was they had to improvise. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, alright? But it wasn't great. I'll go 2 stars because I'm a very nice person, alright? Those last 5 minutes or so were interesting and entertaining. After the match, out comes Terry Funk, guessing he didn't make it home after all. Funk is not impressed that Dreamer picked Roberts. In fact, he calls Roberts, to his face, a piece of shit. Roberts responds in the best way that you can do with things like this and goes, fuck it, and walks off. Oh dear. Funk calls Dreamer an asshole over and over and over again until Dreamer snaps off, grabs the shirt and says, look, I'll turn my back on you, but I'll never fucking hit you. And he goes to walk away, and Funk, predictably, lays in the beats. This feels real, all right? It's I like the backstory that they've got that these two, Dreamer was, Funk was a father figure to Dreamer and all that. But one problem, and that is this crowd. You can see the front row are talking amongst themselves. The guys in the second row are sat there with big smiles on their faces. Ha 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 ha! Look at that guy getting owned. Ah, ha. And you sat there. Other than that, silence. There is no noise for this at all. Funk takes Dreamer to the ring, gives him some beats. Nothing. There's no reaction at all for this. And you sat there going, this crowd. This could have been huge. This could have been really big. No one cares. And then, our main event. Oh yes, it's Sabu, RVD and Taz, aka the new Triple Threat, defeating the Triple Threat, which of course is Shane Douglas, Triple B and Chris Candido. We get a shouty promo from Alfonso. We get a stoned promo from RVD. The fucking whistle of... Oh my god, the fucking whistle from Alfonso. It's made 10 times worse. By all show, right, there's been a guy in the crowd near one of the cameras with a whistle who's been blowing it almost constantly. And that sound makes me want to murder people straight up. And I'm a nice guy. But it makes me want to get a fucking big ass... It makes me just... sort of thing, you know, stop fucking blowing your whistle. So Alfonso doing it means we've got 2 whistles, which makes you turn the sound off. Honestly, it's one of those, you just turn the sound off. Anyway, a promo from Taz. Oh, yes, you like this one. A promo from Taz, where he says he could care less about Bill Alfonso, but doesn't specify how much, which is a bit of a letdown. We need to kill some more time, so Shane Douglas comes out and cuts a promo. He called, right, this for me is why I don't like people like Shane Douglas. Earlier on, he called a promo that was pretty damn good in the back, right? Put over the Triple Threat, made, you know, we're all this and all that. They're great. He calls Taz a bitch, a pussy, and a punk. And instantly, you just go, that's why you've never been a main eventer anywhere else. What does that achieve? All right? This is promo 101, all right? I've been saying this for years. If you've been watching the British Boot Camp recently, I heard Gail Kim say something like this when someone got a promo. You just buried your opponent. So if Taz is a bitch, a pussy, and a punk, when you beat him, Shane, who have you beaten? Well, you've beaten a bitch, a pussy, and a punk. Well done. Big up your opponent. Don't fucking bury them. Stupid. So bad. And he does the ring instructions as well. So, of course, the babyfaces then come out next, and it's RVD and Sabu who are making their way out together. 10 minutes have gone past since since Bill Alfonso started the promo package in the back. 10 minutes. For fuck's sake. But we don't start the match now. No, because here's some of the Dudley boys to attack RVD and Sabu on the entrance ramp. Yeah, like I say, almost turn it off. Got it written in capitals. I almost turn it off because there's 2 whistles. Out comes Taz, complete with his FTW belt. He cleans house because he's Taz. He's a suplex king, damn it. He suplexes everyone apart from Triple B. After a fuck ton of brawling, where not a great deal happens to be honest, and it's hard to follow 3 brawls when you've only got 2 fucking roving cameras, this actually turns into a match, believe it or not. Sabu manages to botch his chair-assisted springboard thing to the outside, but he manages to catch himself on the ropes, jump back onto the chair, and then springboard out. That looks alright, and RVD gets the most ridiculous amount of hang time off the move to the outside. The brawl turns into a match, as I say, as the heels isolate Sabu, who has a neck brace on, so they work the neck. Psychology in an ECW main event? Can you be serious? Snap suplex? No, it's a snap neck breaker by Shane Douglas. That looks nice, as does a pile driver. And then they take off the brace, and they hit some more moves on the neck. It's all good. Mild tagged RVD, who cleans house as Triple B. That's Bam Bam Bigelow, if anyone's going, who the fuck's that? Puts Taz through a table. Off camera. So RVD gets the hot tag, comes in, starts cleaning house, and on the outside, Bam Bam Bigelow drives Taz through a table. We don't see this, and it's one of those, you couldn't have timed that worse. You couldn't have done. Surely all the attention, all the focus should be on Rob Van Dam, who's just got the hot tag. Why do that? Sabu runs into the ref, who no-sells it. Fucking good work, ref. RVD gets a sidekick and a 5-star splash, but doesn't cover. He counters the Bam Bam Bigelow powerbomb into attempt. Taz tags himself in the wrong corner. Imagine the ring. Imagine it's here. Their corner is. Taz tags in here. Because he can. Hits a Riddick German suplex on Candido. Shane fucks something up on the ground. I have no idea what he's trying to do. Sabu launches a chair at Candido, but eats a right from Douglas. RVD jumps off the apron. He jumps off the apron onto the guardrail. Does like a spinning kick and lands leg first onto that. But it's one of those, look, why are we focusing on this when you've got the main point of this match is Shane Douglas is the world champion. Taz is the fuck the world champion, the FTW champion. Taz wants the world championship belt. So you've got a confrontation between these 2 men, both in the ring, You know, Shane Douglas is fucking close and he's just got rid of Sabu. Taz is behind him. We don't focus on that though. We're on the outside watching Rob Van Dam miss a spinning leg kick to the rail. And then it gets better because RVD comes back and hits a fucking somersault plancher off the top rope into the crowd onto Bam Bam Bigelow. So fuck your storyline that you had going on in this match. It's so weird. Taz hits something we don't get to see. I'm guessing it was a suplex because fuck calling them Tazplexes. That sounds daft. Taz mission. Shane tries the Survivor Series 96 finish where you run up the ropes. Yeah, that doesn't work because Taz holds on. Sabu goes to the top with a chair, Arabian facebuster, and the way he comes down, it's actually quite nice. It comes down on both Shane Douglas and Taz. He pins Shane and gets the win at 12:57. I was really disappointed with this match. Let me tell you why. Because they had some elements of some good storytelling here. So working with Taz, RVD, Sabu, there we go, we got there in the end. Sabu's got a neck brace on. So working the neck is great until they just stop selling it. So fuck that. As I say, the main story going into this one is Taz and Shane Douglas. And they had times where they could have interacted. Camera not interested at all. RVD's doing flips, you see. Best focus on him. And do you know, what's really crazy is that it then transitions into, there's 2 points that are just like, that doesn't make any sense. First one is that now Taz is angry because he wanted to be the one who choked out Shane Douglas, but Sabu got the win. So instead of going after the title, now Taz is going to go and feud with Sabu again. That doesn't make sense at all. But what's crazy is that going 12:51, this match felt so fucking rushed. Seriously, it felt like they had 1,001 things they had to get in, which is why you're seeing RVD doing his fucking dive to the outside at the same time that the main storyline's going on. So you can only focus on fucking one of them. I would have given this match, at least another 10 minutes, believe it or not, or at least go to 20 minutes. I mean, let's talk about this one overall. This is a very hard show to rate because in the ring, most of this was at least okay. There's what, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 matches of the 7 in total. Because I'm going to have to count Spike and the Mabel match. So of the 7, 4 of them go 2 stars or more. So from that purposes, that's brilliant. The big issue I have here is that there's so much time killing. I mean, just off the top of my head, I'm having my notes here, sorry. I make it 50 minutes at least are devoted to promos, are devoted to backstage promos, things like that. I would have taken 20 minutes off that. I would have, like I say, given 10 minutes to the main event, and then I also would have put on another 10-minute match. Hooray! Something else to know by my accounts. This is just a little thing. This is once again just a, do you reckon this? No, let's discuss this one. 16 people are on this card who shouldn't be on it. And what I mean by that is the valets. If you just go through who's with who. So in the opening contest, there's no one. But then Tommy Rogers has got Chris Chetty. Tracy Smothers has got Tommy Rich, Little Guido, and Ulf Herman. Lance Storm has got Tammy Lynn Bitch. Jerry Lynn's got Tammy Lee Sitch. The Boyz, Mahoney, and Masato Tanaka have got Axel Rotten. Dudley Boyz have got Joel Gertner, Big Dick Dudley, and Sign Guy Dudley. Ha! Justin Credible and Jack Victory have got Nicole Bass, Jason Chastity, and Lance Wright with them. And then the babyfaces in the main event have got Bill Alfonso, and the heels have got Francine. 16 talents where they are getting a paycheck that don't do anything towards the show, as a rule, as most of them don't. Basically what I'm trying to say is, do you think that if they hadn't been out there, the money that would have been spent on their fucking on their pay could have gone to someone to put a match on, for example? I would have much preferred to see a match. This is better than Survivor Series 98. I'm not sure how it's going to fare up against World War III because we haven't reviewed that one yet. What I'll say is it's not as good as Heatwave, but if you want to go 7 out of 10, feel free. Absolutely feel free. I'm not that quite... I can't quite give it 7 because there was so much fucking time killing. If there'd been one more 3-star match, I probably would have pushed this up to a 7.5 maybe. But for me, 6.5 feels very fair, or 7. Ladies and gentlemen, November to Remember 1998. What did you think of this? Please let me know down below. Leave me a lovely message. Next in the series, as you can probably imagine, WCW World War III from 1998. I have been Mark P. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well if you don't mind. That would be wonderful. I've been Mark P. As I say, follow me on Twitter. Check out my Facebook page, and I will see you all very soon. Take it easy, guys.